Everybody, it's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on the IE Network. This is the Heaven Hollywood Report, and let's get to it. Shout out to my sponsor. In case you didn't know, make sure you check them out at icydk.blog for all the backstories and celebrity rumors and news today, yesterday, and tomorrow. We got a couple of things to talk about. One, we're going to start off with The Game. Now, The Game is going on record. He did a Drink Champs interview, and the subject of Eminem came up, and Nori told Game he did not want no verses with Eminem because The Game made a statement that Eminem is on the list of the 10 greatest rappers when he feels as though he's better than Eminem. So The Game has put it out there saying he is a better rapper than Eminem and said he'd prove it. I'm checking out this article from NME. Game says he's a better rapper than Eminem. He'll happily go against Slim Shady in a versus battle. The Game has thrown down the gauntlet, claiming he's a better rapper than Eminem, said he will happily go up against him in versus. During that chat, Game talked about how he wasn't a fan Eminem busting out of the courthouse building during his Super Bowl performance, alongside Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, 50 Cent. He then added that he feels as though he's a better rapper than Eminem, even though he's used to think otherwise. I like Eminem. He's one effing good MC. Great MC, he said. I used to think Eminem was better than me, he admitted. Game then asked how he feels. Game was then asked how he feels about, to which he replied, he's not. He's not. Challenge it. Nori then told Game he doesn't want to go up versus against Eminem, but Game disagreed and said, yes, I do. He actually went on to say that he would beat him in versus. Let's go to hate it or love it. He said making a point to exclude himself from it, but adding he'll go bar for bar with anybody on that list. Game named Eminem among his 10 rappers alive. Last year, The Game named Eminem among his top 10 rappers alive. But he said he'll go bar for bar with Eminem. He then goes and says pretty much that the labels made Eminem. Tuesday, the rapper claimed that he rebelled from a system controlled by labels that only boosts artists who, quote-unquote, play nice in masses' house. The Game has been offering reasons of why he's better than the rapper Eminem, who he in the past rated as one of the best rappers alive. He says, it's not drama. Swizz and Timbaland know that it's bigger than verses. I'm not saying I want smoke with Eminem. I'm saying I want smoke with Eminem, him, whoever. Fans, however, shut down The Game, noticed that he went bust and only recently had a career jump due to his collab with Kanye West. Here goes The Game. He says, all this talk I see on the net saying Eminem is better than me because he sold more records is like saying McDonald's is better than Tam Burgers. It's false. They just put more money in McDonald's and promoted the S out of the Happy Meal, dangling toys in kids' faces, Game said. Translation, for all of you who don't know how major record companies do business, it's a machine designed to work for the artists who play nice at Master's house. I was too real, too unapologetically black, and cut the puppet strings early on in my career and decided to rebel. Now, to me, that sounds like he's also taking a shot at 50 Cent. He also went on to say labels might be pushing fake numbers for their artists. He said, remember, he might be. Major labels are known for buying albums and paying off everyone to boost sales of the artist. Well, that's been happening for years. That's true. They choose to shine the light on. If you ain't dancing to Master's tune, you lose your budget, and the machine is taking off your project and put to work on another artist who's willing to SD, suck you know what. Now, to defend that comment, that is true, but that's something that's been going on forever, and a label can do it if the label believes in you, and if they think you're that nice, okay, they're going to put a budget behind you. And as far as you not playing nice in Master's house, so you're pretty much saying the ones who's getting these accolades. So Jay-Z was SD, Eminem. Who else is on that list? Nas. So you're saying all these guys are only on this list because they were willing to play nights in Master's house? Tupac too? Sounds like to me like the game is a little delusional. Now, like I said, that is true as far as the labels can push artists and buy albums. Jay Z, they used to do that. They'll buy up a million albums and say, oh, it got shipped platinum because a million's been paid for, so it was shipped platinum. I mean, we all know that. But it doesn't stop to cover the fact that you act as though the game wants to make it seem as though like Eminem is mediocre and the record label backed him. Listen, I've heard both of them rap, and the game cannot out rap Eminem. I don't know if there's a rapper alive who can out rap Eminem. I'm gonna be honest with you. He can rap fast, he can rap slow, he can rap off the top of his head, he can do written raps. I mean, he can snap. Whatever, have a snapping contest, he can start do that. No matter what type of ball you want to play, Eminem can play it. I don't believe that the game is a better rapper than Eminem. Versus to me wouldn't prove that because there are black people behind Versus, and most of the black people are gonna probably root for the game if you go hit for hit because Eminem didn't have a lot of records that were black people's favorite records. Eminem, the game, 50 came out and said, boy, you ain't even better than me. 50 said, why don't the game, he's better than the game, he said. I think that would be a better verse if 50 Cent versus the game. But Game, is a better rapper than 50. But I don't know if he was he had more hits than 50. I know that. And as far as M goes, he's not a better rapper than M, didn't have more hits than M. So he would not win a versus that was legitimately judged. So Game needs to fall back on that. Yes, I agree with him. Labels, the machine has the power, but you can't say all of those guys are only on that list because they played nights with Massa. Maybe you should have played nights with Massa and your career would be bubbling right now. Moving on to Cardi B. Someone asked me a question, an honest question. They said, do you see Cardi B, since she's down with Atlantic Records and all of these people complaining about Atlantic, do you see Cardi B having money problems in a couple of years? And that was a very good question based on Atlantic Records history. Now, I would say this as far as Cardi goes, in comparing her to people like NBA YoungBoy, Meek Mill, and stuff like that. I don't see Cardi B unless she goes back into a contract with Atlantic, which I don't see her doing. She's already renegotiated. I don't see Cardi B having money problems because she's dealing with Atlantic, only because, contrary to those artists who are saying that Atlantic hasn't been paying them and this for, Cardi B has other streams of income. And when she first got on with Atlantic Records, she made that known that Atlantic Records, when they signed her for much more than every other label was offering. She had other offers on the table that she didn't take. And Atlantic gave her much more money up front. And according to Cardi B, she said, they gave the right number, so I chose them. It was significantly more than other deals. I heard a lot of good things, and they were really eager to work with me. So I was just like, if they want to give this money, then it's because they really want to work and go hard for me. And it also says, Cardi says that she doesn't have to give them back much. They understood they signed me because I put out a free mixtape, and it sold so much, and it was free. Well, if it was free, it didn't sell. But I know what she means. It hit the streets and a lot of people had it. So she said the numbers don't lie. So basically, like I said, it's because of different streams of income. That's the reason why I feel as though this Cardi B, she will not have any money problems with Atlantic. That's my feeling on it. So yeah, if you look at other artists like Meek Mill, Young Boy, these guys, they're really depending on music. And remember, she renegotiated her contract with Atlantic. So Mike Kaiser came on and basically said Cardi B is a superstar. She will be treated as such, and she's in good hands. If you remember, she was in a negotiation battle with Atlantic. So on top of the money they gave her up front, they then renegotiated the contract and gave her more money. So because of all the other things that she got involved, regardless, 360 or no 360, she is, from what I hear, in a very, very lucrative contract. That's the reason why she re-upped. So I don't believe Cardi B will have money issues with Atlantic. Now, if she goes out there and spending her money crazy, but Cardi doesn't look like that type. And, spending money all crazy and, getting involved with a whole bunch of different legal issues and not filing taxes, well, then, yeah, anybody will go broke. But I just don't think Cardi is that silly. And she seems to be a pretty smart businesswoman. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends.